All right, welcome back to another episode of mile 3 of hikes and walks. Now I rebranded, no longer hikes and vlogs, hikes and walks. So I just want to change it to something. I'm not a vlogger, I'm not going to be showing my face, so I thought I'd just change it to something that would describe a trail better. Hikes and walks. Still learning the gimbal, so bear with me. Each mile will be better than the previous mile. Today from mile 2 to 3, it is a Tuesday, December the 29th, and it is a pretty day so far out here. There will be a little bit more elevation changes than last mile, but we can handle it. Thank you for joining with me on this beautiful December day. When I started about 9:25. And I walked past the 2-mile marker before I walked about a half mile past the 2-mile marker before I realized I overshot it. I was too busy trying to plan shots and stuff and completely forgot it. So my graphic says I started the hike at 9:25. I did, but I didn't start filming until probably closer to 9:50 because I overshot the 2-mile marker. Okay. I am using a gimbal, but when you're doing a first-person adventure channel, it is hard to keep it straight, right? As you can see, over there in the distance where my finger is, that's the levee. And if you follow it down, there's the dam. And over here, we got a few houses over here, barns. And I'm about to show you where County Road 1647 is submerged in this. If you follow me about over this way, is submerged. That's where the road was, and they submerged most of it when they built the dam. But I used to have Wildcat Hollow on that road, and it was one of the creepiest places in our neighborhood. You know, hills descending down, kind of steep hills descending down both directions, and Wildcat Hollow Bridge is down at the bottom in the hollow there. And at night it was woods, a creek ran through it, Henderson Branch, and it was just really creepy. You know, I had some good friends that lived on the opposite side of Wildcat Hollow Bridge, and he had walked that bridge, you know, home a lot of nights when he was just staying late playing video games and stuff. He'd walk that bridge home, and I was like, oh man, I don't know how you do it. That's scary. That's a scary road, but he did it. But as you can tell, I was a middle school, early high school, so I'd definitely do it now. But yeah, back then, I tell you, it was a little bit scary. It was a popular parking spot. Teenagers, late teens, early 20s would go there and park and fool around and stuff like that. And one story about the Wildcat Hollow Bridge, one summer day, I was coming down, just riding around, you know, wasting some gas. Riding around with some gas is about less than $1 a gallon. But riding around, and and I was coming down one of the hills, and there's this car parked kind of like in the middle of the road, just kind of in the middle of the road, off to the right a little bit, but basically in the middle of the road, kind of stopped. And a lady was kind of, you know, slouched over her steering wheel with like her forehead resting on her dash. And I kind of didn't have much room to get around because there wasn't much of a, you know, you know, side of the road or anything. So when, you know, you had a little bit of edge of the road, and then there was a steep embankment down into woods. And I was kind of scared to get around her, but, you know, I slowly went around her, and I pulled up and looked at her, and she didn't move, and I honked the horn. She didn't move, and I left. And went and got my friend Jason Howard and brought him back with me, and she was gone. So I don't know what that was about. I don't know if her boyfriend's out in the woods taking a leak or what, but, you know, evidently she didn't want to say hi to me that day, or move over or go, because I was kind of worried I wouldn't have enough room to make the pass around her, but I did. Anyway, why I'm stopped here and tell you that story, this right here is the remnants of County Road 1647, I believe. Now, I'm not exact, but from what it looks like to me that this is the road that once was right here. But there's another potential spot a little bit later up, and I'll stop there and show you that, where that road might have been. Okay. Heard a little ground squirrel or a little squirrel or rabbit or some mouse or something, chipmunk, barging through the woods. And like I said last video, you know, some little animal like a squirrel sounds like a huge animal coming through the woods. This is amplified. Their movements are just amplified by the sound in the woods. It's amazing just how, you know, I kind of think of a metaphor for life, you know. Just because, you know, you don't have the most important job, or you don't have a ton of friends and social groups, you know, even your smallest movements can be amplified and make a positive impact on the world, you know. So you're in a situation in 2020, you know, don't give up hope. Just remember that, live your life, try to do good, and even the smallest actions and the actions of yours and the movements, it can have a positive impact on the world. So I hope this video finds you in good spirits, hopeful for 2021. I personally had a rough 2020. Going to be starting a new job soon. And so it was no fun there for a while, but, you know, just don't lose hope. You know, you got this. Came down a little hill there. Now, hopefully I won't overshoot mile 3 like I did mile 2. I was thinking about shots, to be honest with you. I was just legitimately thinking about shots, how I could stage them better, do more exciting things with editing and stuff to try to make it better for you. I would love for you to, when you click on the video, you stay to the end. I try to walk a little bit faster so you don't have to watch 55 minutes of 1 mile. But right now I'm pacing myself in the other two videos around 20 minutes, you know, a little short, a little over. This one probably a little bit long, probably about 25, due to the story about the lady in the car at Wildcat Hollow. But I wanted to share, you know, there's so many memories of that Wildcat Hollow. And when I get to another place, I think maybe the road, I'm almost positive it's that road back there, but if not, there's another potential area up here that might be Wildcat Hollow. Kind of come on a little turn there, a little hairpin. I do want to give a shout out to some, you know, YouTubers. Now, I've been watching a lot of videos, you know, trying to learn how to edit on Adobe Premiere and just learn visual styles and stuff of cinematic nature videos and just nature videos. But I found some cool local, and by local I mean like, you know, Alabama vloggers, YouTubers. And one of the ones I've been, you know, more impressed with is a JC&C Adventures. He has come here twice to film videos at Duck River Trail System, and he does a mixture of mountain biking and drone footage. So I really kind of enjoyed his videos the past couple of days. I've watched him a couple of times, and it kind of makes me want to go out and buy a drone, but no, that's a joke. My wife would kill me. I have spent more money doing these videos than I would like to admit. Had to buy a new laptop, a gimbal, had to upgrade my iPhone and get better footage to do 4K 60 ultra wide. And all I need is to buy a drone and crash it the first day I have it. So JC&C, gonna leave the drone footage to you. I do hope if you stumble across this video and you watch it this far in, I really hope you come back to Duck River Trails, do more of your style drone footage, mountain bike, first person mountain biking footage. I loved them. And thank you for highlighting Duck River, because I grew up here, love the trail, and you know, it's cool to see people that didn't grow up here love the trail. Okay, as I promised, I don't think this was Wildcat Hollow Road, but it's a potential, but I don't think so. But it looks pretty promising. To be honest with you, it's been so long. The topography has changed so much. The layouts changed. Trees have grown. I'm not quite sure, but if anybody stumbles upon this video and watches it all the way through, please make a comment on this video and tell me where you think the Wildcat Hollow Road was. Just, you know, just timestamp it. Just say, hey, hikes and walks. I believe Wildcat Hollow was at, you know, 16 minutes and 47 seconds in. I thought that was the road. And here's another kind of clear path. I don't know if people let boats in down here. And again, you can follow my finger. Levee, followed it up. There's the dam. Levee over there. And up here, see another clear area. So it could have been a road at one time. But I really think it's a little bit too far. But Wildcat Hollow had curves. It had curves going down into the hollow. And it was curves on both sides. Pretty curvy. And you could, but just a shout out to my friend that used to walk these roads to his house, Paul Best, passed away in, I think, February or January of 2009 from a degenerative brain disorder. But, you know, bless him, Lord rest his soul. We miss you, bud. nickname of Redbone. Had red hair, flaming red hair. Had nickname of Redbone. So shout out to you, Paul. And he's told me a lot of stories about this area, and there's gonna be a story around mile 18 and 19 and 18, 18 and 17 of a Bigfoot story. There's a local legend around here. Last video I made a joke about Sasquatch, but there was a local legend around here about, Bigfoot being, seen and heard, and, and him encountering campers and stuff, throwing rocks off a bluff while campers camped at Big Rock. And yeah, it's gonna take me a while, but I promise you we'll get over to Big Rock probably about 6 months from now. But hopefully my editing will be better and I can really bring the story to life, because I don't know, just one of those campfire stories, late night stories. You get kind of bored camping out, sitting around a campfire telling spooky stories, or just sitting at home, playing video games till like 3-4 o'clock in the morning and get tired of playing video games, and somebody just tells a story. That's how they, but he always swore that it was true and never did say, well, I was just joshing, and he was always kind of serious. But so I half jest in the last video about Sasquatch, but there is the local story around here of a Bigfoot. And even my dad, he's 76, born in 44, and he told stories back in the 50s and early 60s of people, farmers and stuff, claiming like wild men, coming in, getting in their barns, sleeping in their barns, seeing wild men covered in hair along the riverbanks and the woods, and coming up and getting poultry, chickens, and stuff like that. So just little interesting stories, I'd say the people that told me, I believed them. Did I believe it was Bigfoot? Not necessarily, but it was just fun stories. Okay, so right here, this is one of our steeper inclines we've had on the trail so far. I had a decline back there, but here's one of the steeper inclines so far. It's, if you're hiking in Rocky Mountains, Smoky Mountains, and you say incline, and you're probably rolling right now laughing. But for Duck River Trail, for the first 2.5 miles, that's been the steepest incline so far. This is a very good trail, for beginners. Now, for mountain bikers, if you're gonna hike the majority of this trail, I'd say be experienced, because there have been some accidents here. There's a lot of rocks and slick, a lot of moss on the rocks, and I've been hiking and almost, slipped in a couple of spots. Up about mile 8 and 9, it's a very rocky area, and it warns you. But you just can't come down here flying down through here. You gotta watch it. So if you're gonna mountain bike this trail, I'd say be a moderately experienced rider, because somebody left a review on All Trail Pro app, and said that he had a wreck and gave it 1 star. Okay, had to make an edit there. Encountered two young ladies hiking their collie, beautiful dog, and I'm not going to put anybody on the internet that doesn't want to be on the internet and stuff. So I stopped recording, picked it back up, so you will see one cut there. But hey, last video, like I said, I love seeing hikers out here, and you know, that's pretty awesome. I hope those ladies have a good time and they keep coming back, because this trail, like I said, very unknown. It's only been around for about 3 or 4 years, about 3 years. Opened in 2017 fully, and well, take that back, opened in 2016, but fully opened in 2017, like the complete loop, I believe. So opened 2016, fully completed in 2017, but I'm gonna say this trail is criminally underrated. Criminally underrated. Just it's a great way to spend a great way to spend a morning, afternoon. I've hiked in the morning. This is my morning hikes, but I've hiked morning, midday, afternoon, late into the evening, before dusk, and should be seeing 3 mile marker here pretty soon. I get to talking and filming, and I forget to look for the mile markers. Beautiful. Switch to my right hand a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay, we got the 3 mile marker here. Okay, as you can tell, got ribbons on both sides. Ribbons and the mile markers and the trail signs is how you gonna keep your way here. We don't have white blanches or anything. Ribbons, mile markers. Everything in this footage, you see this tree, and mile marker. Okay, we'll see. We'll pick it up and we'll see you in the next vlog.